Welcome.
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 to breakfast together.
What a beautiful Sunday morning!
Good morning, everyone.
Günaydın.
Good morning. Kalimera, Kalimera.
I think the fans are now expecting every time me like saying something like silly in the beginning of every episode. I think it's the new norm. It's the new norm.
Yeah,
Let's not make it an exception in the last episode of the year.
Exactly.
Point at the end.
Disappoint.
Exactly. How folks are you doing? Everything is fine.
Great, I guess. What else here to say since this is difficult to believe that it's the end of 2024, don't you guys think?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Well, been a long year. No. It's no. I just want to say that I'm really enjoying the blue sky in Greece. It's I forgot how this looks like. Gray, like there is some color actually here to see. So I'm
And
really
not only
enjoying
the
that.
sky, we have seen some pictures of Freddo in our internal group.
Oh
And
yes,
the cappuccino as well, because I'm the fake Greek here.
Yes.
weak. Like it's too cold.
Okay, now and then it's allowed. Today you're Greek, tomorrow Italian, you switch.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah.
You're
So
trans Greek.
how was your year? How was this year for you, folks?
This year has been, let's just put a mild word, very challenging for me. Very, very challenging. One of the toughest years, really, since many years. And I'm just glad that it's over soon. Because 2022, besides all the political things going on, was good. 2023 the same, but 2024 was a disaster. So I'm just happy it's over, and I'm really, really looking forward into 2025. What about you guys?
Yeah, same here. Was like a very long year, like very tricky year. It's lots of like ups and downs, challenges, but yeah, it feels like forever to be honest. Doesn't feel like just 1 year. But yeah, now it's over, and it's a really nice transition. Especially when you like always go to like to a specific country like Greece for us, like for changing the year. It really feels like a gateway, because it's like this time where you actually move somewhere else. You change the year and then you move back, so it actually really feels like something happens during the transition. I don't know if you feel the same, Dimi.
Yes, but it's a funny thing here I can mention. Normally, I think because of school years, I have in my head that the beginning of the year or like the beginning of changing things in my life, like something that didn't work well, something that I would like to improve, it's normally on September because I go normally like as every Greek in during
How
August.
nice it is to remember your university times or school
Exactly,
times.
but it's hard coded in my brain. So I'm going for Christmas for holidays in August normally, and I have like this time to take like disconnect from work, disconnect from most of the stuff. So I have time to think about, and then I have time to think about how I can improve, like I don't know, like my health or like learn a new language. So it's normally on in September, which for me like the New Year resolution. But I also have like plans for a new year. So it's yeah, I think it's like hard coded in my head. It's like for me, New Year is not like something that this year I will change. I just want to continue doing what I want to do in my
Yeah,
life.
Dimi is like is fresh from university. He's the youngest in the
Yeah.
group.
Yes, exactly,
He used to
exactly.
study like
You
until
can
a few
tell.
years ago.
How lucky.
He still has a
You can tell.
mindset.
I
Telemachus, weren't you the youngest?
No, it's Dimi. Didn't you hear
I,
what he
I,
said?
I finished like last year thing. That was my last year in the university.
I
This
thought that you
little
finished
guy,
high
this little
school.
guy.
Yeah.
Or forever, like Paris Hilton said, I'm forever 21.
Exactly. Dimi is forever
Yeah.
21, like Paris
Forever
Hilton.
31. Yeah, exactly.
Unless you're 51, and then everything changes. No, it's a joke, of course. I think yeah, Dimi, I was just trying to ask like, if you could summarize maybe your year in one word. I don't know if it's possible, frankly speaking, because every single time I feel like the year is finishing and there's a lot to reflect on, but the time is going on as well. Like we're all like kind of bound to make new plans, to think about what's going to happen in the new year. For sure, maybe it's a fresh start. Maybe it's a good time to exactly, reflect, sit on, plan something new. But this year I just feel like it's going to be another day in the calendar. I don't know. Do you guys have any plans for the new year? Do you guys have any resolutions? This is a very popular word.
Hmm.
Do you make resolutions at all?
You do believe in them.
Yeah. Does it work for you, right? Yeah, Dimi, go ahead. Tell me.
So you said like if you can like in one phrase like describe the whole year I would talk about 2024 because I don't know if I can put like a word or a phrase for the previous years, but for this year I would say it's definitely like a good year. I can go back and remember all the things that happened, especially the time that we spent in Prague together, but I also have some
And
more
Malta.
life. Malta as well, but like it's not the same. I think for me, Prague was the whole experience was like more, yeah, not vivid, but like more strong than Malta.
It was
But
also
it
your
was
first
nice to
gathering, right?
say that again.
It was your first gathering, right?
It was my first gathering, yes. So it was I was
And
like a newbie
understanding that.
there. So yeah, that's why probably. But also I had some life life changing, I would say, events in this year. So I feel like I have a positive yeah, I would say like it's in a phrase 2024 was, apart from all the things that are happening around the world, it was a definitely good year for Dimi.
That's so nice.
You know.
I don't make New Year's resolutions so much, even though it's again because of this transitional period where I basically go back to Athens. I stay for a few weeks, relaxing, and then go back. In a sense, it's a good time to like start making some changes or some plans, though. So even though I don't name them, I usually have something in my mind that I start to get into when I go back to Berlin, and I can start like a fresh new year. And this year it's gonna be definitely improving, like finalizing my Portuguese and going to Brazil and
Yay.
seeing it in practice.
That's exciting.
Yes, it's an exception because normally I don't make such big plans, but this year it's you could say it's one of the like a proper New Year's resolution. I mean, it's already been booked and everything, but it still counts. Still counts.
Wow.
Nice. That's so exciting. Brazil 2025. Here you go.
Yeah, stay tuned.
I don't know if I believe in New Year resolutions. I've tried to make them like previously, but it's always the hustle of the year. Like you kind of running around, and here, for example, in Norway, all the gyms are always full in January and February, and then they're kind of empty.
Yeah.
I guess you know the feeling.
Which sucks like for the people that
Exactly.
go normally to the gym every year. That's the
The gym
worst
rat.
period because yes, because it's
Yeah,
like so full and you don't have your space and everything. So sorry to interrupt, just want to mention that.
exactly. I see you can relate. So, and many
Yes.
other things, like people say, I will eat more healthy, and it usually lasts for just 2 months. So, I don't know. I'm kind of more go with the flow person. But what I did this year, actually, in the beginning of the year, and what I found fun exercise was to choose a word. You did mentioned it briefly, to choose a word for this year. So, basically the trick is that in, for example, January, you think that, like, what word do I want to identify with, or what word will guide me and my actions. So fun fact about me, this year I randomly chose the word integrity, um,
Hmm.
for 2024, and now I'm in some recruitment processes, and the company that I had an interview with, like, it had integrity as one of its values, and I was like, wow,
Okay, interesting.
yeah, this could be a good match. So I don't know, like, I haven't heard anything from them yet, but it
Maybe
sounds
we'll
like
have some listeners there, you don't know.
maybe please hire me.
Yeah, please hire
You know
me.
who you are.
Please hire Rena, she's a good person
Yeah,
and a good
thank you.
employee.
Thank you. Whatever company I'm applying to, hire me. Like all the all the 20 I applied to, hire me all. Yes, but I found it a fun exercise. And I think that if your listeners would like to know my word for 2025, I think that from integrity I will go to progress. I think progress is my word for
Nice.
2025.
That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
I know that back to your question, Asia, like New Year resolution is normally and that doesn't work well for all the people, and it works well for goal-oriented people. And I think Asia, you are a goal-oriented person. You have like a goal and you focus on that. So, do you have like any new resolutions?
Actually, yeah. I would just say one thing, I guess, since it may, may seem something from outside, but inside there are different things happening. I definitely have one really big plan for next year, and I'd like to keep it for myself, even though sometimes the plans that we are talking about helping us to fulfill that responsibility of
Mm,
being said to someone so that we feel obliged to complete just certain thing because we've vocalized it. um, I kind of am at the point where I don't really need to prove anything to anyone. I just want to have this one word in my head, and just like Irena mentioned about one word for the year, I would just say courage. And whatever is in your mind that is out there that you're thinking to do, just do it and don't think twice. And it doesn't happen any other way, but just by taking action. And the very interesting thing, and why I think nowadays it's very interesting to observe how things are developing in my life, is that successes do not happen overnight and they don't happen
mhm,
straight away. There can be small successes which we need to notice and appreciate and focus on that more on our daily progress than on the global picture, and to say, oh my god, I've been doing this for a week and nothing happened. Nothing is going to happen in a week, but if you continue week on week, then in a month, in 3 months, in 2 months, in half a year, you'll definitely see some kind of a change. And I would like everyone to remember, when they are planning something, thinking about something, in making their resolutions, whether they believe in them or not, that success needs time, and success needs regularity.
And consistency.
Exactly. Consistency, regularity.
oh, that's so beautiful. And that can be applied to language learning. You know, if you have been thinking of tackling any language, then just know that it's not everyone says this, but I will repeat it again. It's what does one say? It's not a sprint; it's a marathon. Like, you know, it needs consistency, it needs time,
And
and
that's why our podcast is going to continue in 2025, isn't it?
Yay!
Yes.
Yes. What I wanted to mention on that is I also like I don't have any New Year's resolutions, but I have plans. As probably you know me well right now, folks. I like planning stuff. So as you said, Asia, I think it's small wins. Focus on one thing, move to the next one, and yeah, things will come eventually.
So you
So
want to learn High Valyrian, Dimi?
yes, yes, that's
no,
in the that's the
Corona.
yeah, no,
They're starting
but
speaking their secret language again.
yes, yes, exactly. I want to have
Russian or High Valyrian? You have to decide.
no.
Yeah.
This year will be dedicated to Russian. I think that's the year of Russian. I think
Oh wow.
Отлично.
Very
yes,
Yes.
interesting.
yes, конечно.
We're definitely going to share, I guess, our experiences throughout the year, since our podcast will be continuing as usual twice a month. We're going to be seeing you every Sunday morning, as usual, with the Breakfast Together team. And we are planning some interesting developments in our podcast. This is, of course, a secret for now, but be sure that more exciting topics are coming. We've kind of made some declarations without realizing, like Dimi's Russian or Brazilian trip and Irena's progress in the jobs and all. So we're all having some things to talk about. And yeah, some collaboration with the other listeners from out there is also coming up. So yeah, stay tuned for that.
One thing to mention is that we all already know the date for the next Polyglot event and the place as
Exactly.
well, which is from the 28th of May in the Czech Republic, but we don't know exactly where in the Czech Republic. We assume
Yeah,
that it's not going to be Prague, but we do not know exactly where the place will be. So this is very, very exciting for all of us and
exciting
our
milestone
listeners. So
for sure.
We got a little dose like from the conference, like always, but the gathering is the. I'm also looking really
The
forward to it.
5 days
A lot
is
of
the one.
days. It's
Mm. Many
it's really
language
great.
activities. Yeah, it's going to be so much fun. I had really good time in the Czech Republic last year. It was, I would say, like kind of my first time because I went to Brno just for one day in 2017. I don't know if that counts, but this year I did like a full trip across the country. I saw like 4 cities. Czech Republic is great. I really, really love it. Looking forward to hopefully going there again and seeing the BT team as well as our dear
Exactly.
listeners.
If you are thinking to meet all of us in person, that's a great opportunity. But also, apart from this, it's also a fantastic event for all language lovers, a great opportunity to showcase what you have to say about languages, but also to listen to others and to find out how to learn languages in a more fun, effective way, and many, many more other things I wouldn't be probably able to list. So yeah, definitely great energy, and I hope to see you all there, obviously.
And of course, doesn't matter how many languages you speak. I cannot repeat this enough because I keep getting the same question from
Yeah.
people that hear it for the first
Yeah,
time.
Am I
It's about
eligible?
curiosity, not about how many languages. You can only speak one language. You can still join. You're gonna have a lot of fun. It's all about the curiosity. So don't worry about that.
Exactly.
even if you only speak High Valyrian,
Like
you'll
Dimi.
probably find like-minded people.
Please come reach out to me, and I would like to learn.
Be careful what you wish.
Right.
All
So I
right.
think we can wrap up the episode, wrap up the 2024, and I wish everybody like happy holidays and happy Christmas if you are celebrating Christmas or not. Many kisses from the Christmas breakfast together team.
Ho ho ho.
Happy New Year. See you in 2025.
Καλά Χριστούγεννα και καλή χρονιά.
Bye bye.
Happy New Year. S Novim Godam. Yay.
Até logo. Ciao.
Beijinhos.